What's up, guys? This is my Miami Dolphins at Denver Broncos recap. And the Dolphins lose. Their five-game winning streak is snapped. They lose by a score of 20-13, and I am not happy. They should have won this game, and there are many problems, many holes in this team that I think were exposed, especially now. First of all, I want to talk about the offense. Oh boy, that offensive line is not looking good. They gave up 6 sacks. Anyone from Bradley Chubb getting a sack to Williams, any guy, any Pro Bowl to practice squad player, they all came in. They sacked Tua. They got to Tua. They rattled him. He did not look good, and I think that's bringing up many problems here, because he got benched for Ryan Fitzpatrick, which I'll talk about in a bit. So now I want to get down to the defense and the running defense. Oh my gosh, they were smacked. They were pushed around. This offensive line of Denver just took down Miami. I mean, every play it seemed like 10-yard rush, 20-yard rush, no stopping the defense. They averaged, 5.7 on the ground, 189 rushing yards. Melvin Gordon and Philip Lindsay, they just duoed and they took down the defensive line. They really missed Christian Wilkins on that D line. Raekwon Davis played well. Andrew Van Ginkel had some plays, but the run defense they gave up too many big plays, and one play in particular really pissed me off. It was the swing play. They took Garrett Bowles and whoever that guard was. Every run that came big was through that play. They swung the guard, or they swung the tackle. Lindsey and Gordon, they would come up and a big run would happen. They did that 3, 4, 5 times, and every time they did it, Miami Dolphins couldn't stop it. Where's the adjustment? Brian Flores, non-existent, no adjustment, nothing, and that is really frustrating. And the run defense was not good. As the pass defense, it was a great play like Xavier Howard. He had a pick, and the pass defense did what they did. They played pretty well. They held Drew Lock relatively in check. He had a pretty big play to Tim Patrick down the sideline. He meant to throw it away, so that's that. And I don't know why. I don't know why that happened. He meant to throw it out of bounds, whatever. Not counting that, he had like probably 6-7 yards per attempt. He played. They did well. 60% completion, one pick, 75.7 QB passer rating, and they played relatively well. And one play in the pass that came off the run was also really frustrating. They did a play action boot, met 3 or 4 times to Noah Fant, and they did a couple times to Nick Vannett. And they got big 10, 20-yard gains from that. And those are backbreakers, because those are second and third down plays. Even first down plays, they would go for 20, 30 yards, and it was really frustrating. But really, going back, I think we got to go to the end of the game where Tua Tagovailoa, after getting sacked for 6 times, he got hit low, below the knee, and he got replaced by Ryan Fitzpatrick. And Ryan Fitzpatrick played pretty well. He was 12 of 18, 117 yards, and 1 pick. And I think we really need to talk about that last drive. He took him from the 1-yard line, their own 1, took him down the field to the 15-yard line, and he put them in a position to win, which I think is really good. But that last play, the interception to Justin Simmons, intended for Devontae Parker on the skinny post, that really was the backbreaker. That was the game, and that really brings up the question I want to ask to all Dolphins fans. What do you think of the ending of that game? Because Ryan Fitzpatrick did a great job. He did not get sacked. He was able to elude pressure many times, and he got the ball out when he needed to his receivers, Perry, Parker, Gesicki, for big gains when they needed him at the end of the game. And he was really able to drive them down the field to like the 15, 14-yard line with Denver before he threw the interception. But if Tua was in the game, do you think he would have done that? Because I don't think he would have, the way he was playing. So the question asks, if the offensive line keeps playing like this, can Tua be able to deliver like he has in the past, or really struggle? And I think that brings up a big question. Now this loss really heated up the playoff race, because the Miami Dolphins dropped from 7th to 9th at 6-4. So right now the playoff race is looking to 5th seed Tennessee Titans at 7-3, 6th seed Cleveland Browns at 7-3. Right now Sunday Night Football is on, Kansas City at Las Vegas, so we'll see how that goes. But the Raiders are at 6-3. The Baltimore Ravens losing today versus the Tennessee Titans in a real close one. Now they're 6-4 and they're the 8th seed, and the Miami Dolphins dropped to 9th at 6-4. So right now they're in a bit of trouble here. They got to pick it up before next week. The next couple games between the Jets and Bengals, they need a couple wins before their monster matchup against the Kansas City Chiefs. So really, we'll see how these next couple of games go. Thank you all for tuning in. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And tune in for more Dolphins content. Fins up!